Welcome back to the Bernabeu. Asia Yaramendi, the big money summer signing from Real Sociedad, is the replacement for Xabi Alonso. It's not a tactical switch, like for like pretty much, but that knock that Xabi Alonso took late in the first half, probably the deciding factor there, Terry.
Yes, it was. I can only imagine that. I can't imagine that that would be a tactical switch from Ancelotti. It wouldn't be one of the subs he would prefer to use at this stage of the game. His team need a spark, and therefore you're looking at attacking alternatives for Ancelotti. But Yaramendi is a player I really do rate highly. He's waiting for his chance, a genuine chance, and tonight he might get one to prove he can change the team's performance. It certainly does need livening up the Real Madrid performance.
So that Xabi Alonso isn't too seriously injured. Wouldn't help the contract negotiations, would it? With Real Madrid, and everybody else now, of course, can talk to Xabi Alonso with his contract up in the summer. Khedira, a long-term injury absentee as well from the Real Madrid midfield. Let's not forget that. It is a setback. That's clever, isn't it, from Rafinha, and Marcelo is twisted. Oh, yeah, we might as well have put that out there. Marcelo collapsed to the ground.
These are the worrying type of injuries, aren't they? A player with no real contact and goes down. You're concerned, Ancelotti. Just twist there, doesn't he, Marcelo?
His foot stuck in the turf, didn't he? Big bit of turf goes up.
Is there a little bit of contact from Rafinha though on the ankle? And
he looks okay. Contrao still missing. Been linked with other left-backs, including Ashley Cole. Ancelotti saying that they won't be doing any business. Of course, if there is an injury to Xabi Alonso, it might force his hand a little bit, although there is Casemiro, who was named in the squad for today but hasn't made the bench. He's a €6 million Brazilian international. So they're not exactly down to the bare bones. I think that's what football managers describe it as, isn't it? Here goes Isco. And they'll keep this one in. No, it's going to be a corner. So that's the change that Real Madrid have made. And then 2 changes for the game. Pepe and Carvajal returning. 4 changes for Celta Vigo. Hugo Mayo, Cabral, Alex Lopez, Charles all in. Charles had the best chance of this game early on. Through on goal with Pepe totally asleep, playing him onside. Diego Lopez made a save. Di Maria puts it in. Ronaldo was coiled, ready to head that one into the goal. Confirmation that Xabi Alonso is indeed injured from Real Madrid. There's Modric across to Marcelo. 7 years now that Marcelo has been a Real Madrid player. In that time he's won 2 titles, 2 league titles. And Di Maria, Carvajal, just to get around him on the overlap. And they're overdoing it. Ronaldo can shoot. Ronaldo's been relatively quiet in this game.
He's claiming a corner there, Ronaldo. He believes there was a deflection on the attempt. Oh, it's forwardish play in your own 18-yard box. I don't think there is a touch there. Alex Lopez had a really good game, but you can't do that on your own the edge of your own 18-yard box against Real Madrid.
Modric giving it away to Augusto. Here's Alex Lopez. Orellana. Preferred to Nolito, the former Barcelona and Benfica man tonight. Now Rafinha. Barcelona owned the now Brazilian former Spanish youth international. He's born in Brazil. Hugo Mayo switches it onto his left foot, didn't quite get the elevation he would have wanted. Now Benzema. Isco. Interesting battle of skills, that Isco against Rafinha. Di Maria. Luka Modric drifts past a couple of challenges. Benzema answers the wall to give it back to Modric, and now Marcelo looking for Ronaldo. David Costas, 50 minutes in, will be delighted with the way he's played. 18-year-old, they've got a 19-year-old left back. That was Johnny there conceding the possession, stopping Di Maria. Aramendi got his first goal for Real Madrid in the Copa del Rey game against Chativa. Never been a goal scorer, has he? When he was at Real Sociedad.
His first ever goal, wasn't it? Not just for Real Madrid.
I don't think I've ever seen him in a penalty area. Oh, not the opposition's anyway. He was a solid influence at Sociedad. I was surprised when he went for so much money. That's his ball through though. Benzema is hauled back by the assistant referee's flag.
It's a tight corner. It's a deep defensive line. This time they're holding the edge of the box, and Benzema. It's the correct call from the assistant referee.
$65,000 at the Bernabeu. It's the main Christmas celebration now in Spain. All over and forgotten about back in the UK, isn't it? But they know to make it last in Spain. Rafinha. He's got Hugo Mayo going on the overlap. It's pretty close to Hugo Mayo, but too close really to Marcelo. But that's not a great clearance. Orellana thought about trying to commit Modric. Checked back out again. He's got the full-back in support. And Rafinha. He just swung that one in. Normally a very patient player, Rafinha. He's got Real Madrid counter-attacking though. It's good work by Di Maria. Carvajal away from the wild challenge, and now Ronaldo back to Di Maria, and Carvajal was the player furthest forward. Good goalkeeping again though by Joel. Look at all the Real Madrid players, arms raised at the back post.
Yep, the wrong choice from Di Maria. It was an intricate pass in, a really good attacking move. Just overhits the pass to Carvajal, who's showing great tenacity and determination to spark this Real Madrid performance into life. And
there's about 150 million euros of players at the back post not receiving the ball.
It's harsh to pick on Di Maria because Real Madrid in general are not playing very well, but I do wonder if Gareth Bale on the touchlines, how long it'll be before Ancelotti decides to make the change. I wonder how long he contemplated at half-time, with being a little bit more radical with his choice of replacement for Xabi Alonso. Maybe could have dropped Isco back into a more central orthodox midfield role alongside Modric and allowed him to bring on a Hesse, a Morata or Gareth Bale.
May have given Di Maria a reprieve, mightn't it, having been forced into making the change with Xabi Alonso going off for Aramendi. Here's Modric. He's given all sorts of grief, wasn't he, Luka Modric, when he first came to play at the Bernabeu? Thought he wasn't good enough to play for Real Madrid. He is now. Oh, a lovely turn by Isco. There's no power in the shot.
It's a wonderful pass from Aramendi. So many times he does keep the ball simple, keeps things ticking over. Every now and then, when the time is right, he can find a really incisive pass into the feet of Isco in the 18-yard box. He does the right thing, just doesn't get enough power behind the effort to trouble Joel.
21-year-old Isco. He's already got 11 caps. That sort of crept up on me, I must admit, that stat. Ancelotti's had some dark days against Celta Vigo over the years. His Milan side were beaten by Celta Vigo at the San Siro, and lost 4-0 in Galicia when he was the Juve coach in the UEFA Cup. Ten minutes into the second half and it's goalless. Joel has been called upon to do some tidy goalkeeping work. He hasn't made a top save. What about now? Towards Ronaldo. Look how high he jumps in the air. Terrific athlete, Cristiano Ronaldo. Didn't get the ball. Now Pepe. Nice take by Pepe. Hooked away by Borja Ubiña. Headed on by Charles. Clipped forward by Augusto. Rafinha quite rightly gives up the chase. Karim Benzema. The massive dark shirts in front of Luka Modric. Real Madrid players are expected to be good enough to get round that kind of defending, though. Di Maria, it's a good-looking cross with his left. Excellent defending. It was Cabral who got back in. Well, I thought Cabral got the header on that. Benzema said it was the Argentine defender.
I thought Benzema got the header first, but it came off the back of the Celta Vigo player. Difficult one to call. Doesn't go the way of Real Madrid.
I suspect it should have been a corner, judging by Benzema's reaction and Cabral's. Here's Charles. No chance for Augusto. Didn't want to fling it in first time. Use his skill, though. Actually, you know what, there were 3 players there that he could have hit in the area. Instead, he put it onto the head of Carvajal. And there's a counter-attack. Given away by Cristiano Ronaldo. They're not counter-attacking fluently tonight, Real Madrid.
I think that's again down to the fact that Celta Vigo do attack. The back four stays in place. Ubiña stays just in front of the back four. So there appears to be a counter-attack on, because there's a big gap between Ubiña and the attacking players for Celta Vigo. But Real Madrid often finding themselves up against a 5-man defence. Not the usual 2, 3. Some teams foolishly allow.
Here's Hugo Mayo. It was there for him to shoot. Didn't shoot with any great conviction, did he? A change coming out here. It's Krondelli, the Danish international, Michael Krondelli. Replacing one of the attacking players. He hasn't scored this season, and he's scored 2 since he came to Spain. He scored 2 in the Euros for Denmark against Germany and Holland. I think they thought they might have had a coup when he came, but hasn't quite turned out that way. Arsenal fans will remember John Jensen, won't they? Signing players who've scored goals in big tournaments. It's Rafinha. Sergio Ramos almost grabbed him, just let go in time. Oriana will take it on, it's deflected, and it's another corner. They've had as many clear chances as Real Madrid have in this game.
No, they've had more clear chances. Real Madrid have got a lot of balls into the box, and Celta Vigo and Joel been able to deal with it quite comfortably, but Oriana there takes on the attempt, and there's enough Real Madrid players back in defence, and it shouldn't be allowing Oriana the chance to get the shot, and eventually it was deflected by Carvajal.
Alex Lopez, who's going off, looks disappointed. Understandably so. 5 goals this season for him. Being replaced by Michael Krondelli. He leaves with an hour played, all square. So in that respect, it's job done. Oriana. Too close to the goalkeeper. One of the biggest around. Turn pass by Benzema. Didn't give Cristiano Ronaldo much of a chance, even for him.
And again, Luis Enrique's side with discipline there. They don't have too many in the box. They still had the back four in place, or or 4 players on the halfway line. If you're going to do that, you may as well play it short, not just hang it up into the box with Diego Lopez for catching practice.
Here's a question: if Gareth Bale is really fit, where is he right now? It's Hesse about to come on. Good player, Hesse. Terrific potential to become a real world star, but at the moment he's not, and Gareth Bale is. Copa del Rey coming up in midweek, so there will be plenty of opportunity. They've got Osasuna. Plenty of games in January. You don't need to rush everybody, but there's a game to be won here. More importantly than wondering about who's going to play when in the future.
Yeah, they cannot afford to drop points at home to Celta Vigo in the position they are behind Atletico Madrid and Barcelona.
It's a corner conceded by Hugo Mayo.
It's just been a poor performance, hasn't it? All round, the passing hasn't been of its usual quality.
Isco runs off with a purpose. Like everybody in white, hasn't been at his best. And Hesse, a couple of goals this season, including a vital winner in the game against Valencia, 3-2. They won that one. Di Maria puts it in. It's Pepe who won it. Away by Charles in the end. Marcelo. Ronaldo. A bit of holding going on. Here's a chance for Sergio Ramos. And he's still got there. Hesse's first touch. Was a chance.
That's a really good chance. One of the best that Real Madrid have created. Ramos tries the spectacular over it kick, then keeps it in play, keeps it in the 18-yard box. Should do better there, I say. Only excuse you can find, it's his first touch of the ball since coming on. See exactly the technique he's using. He's trying to bend that towards the far post on the half volley with the side foot.
Di Maria trying to get the nutmeg away past Ubiña. Rondelli caught by Modric. Throw for Real. Di Maria. Whistles around the Bernabeu. Not always easy to interpret what whistles are for, of course. Benzema turns. Johnny away. Nice touch by Rondelli. Too aggressive from Modric.
He's been one of the few bright sparks tonight.
Oh, we didn't have to wait too long. And Gareth Bale will get probably half an hour.
I did wonder whether those whistles were when Di Maria was in possession. Whether it was a...
Get him off.
Yep. I was trying to be a little bit more polite than that, John, but...
It's the sentiment, I think, wasn't it? Like I say, it's not... Well, here's Augusto. And again, it's another shooting position. It wasn't a clear chance, but it was half a chance.
Yeah, and again, we've heard back to a couple of moments ago saying how bad the Real Madrid performance has been in all departments. Defensively, they're not showing enough determination in the tackle at times.
Well, have a listen. Make up your own mind. Off goes Di Maria. Just momentarily, you know, when I saw Marcelo running over there, I thought he might be doing something a bit radical there. But nope, it's like for like, and Bale to the rescue, perhaps. Yeah, Mendy had to...
And they've had a few clear chances. And there's nothing special about this build-up. Defence is all over the place. Pepe allows Charles to get a run on him, and Charles isn't a quick runner. Diego Lopez comes out to the edge of the box, and I thought he'd made a bad decision, committing himself so early. Again, Charles should score. He just scuffs the ball into the ground. Can't believe he's lucky he was through and goal on. Diego Lopez had committed himself so early. That should have been a goal for Celta Vigo. Eventually, you just imagine that Real Madrid are going to wake up, show some urgency. It is critical. Their performance has been dire. They can still win this game. Still have enough match winners on the pitch.
Bale puts it into Hesse. The two subs linking up, and Benzema couldn't get there. Just couldn't get himself around Cabral in time. Well, Charles, who's had the two chances, picked up from Almeria. He was the top scorer in the second division, the Segunda, last season. Been around a long time. Played in Galicia, next door to Celta Vigo for 6 seasons with Pontevedra. That's the kind of history he's had.
He should have 2 goals tonight, shouldn't he? We can put the first one down as a save by Diego Lopez, but striker will still say it's a poor miss.
Here's Carvajal looking for Benzema. It comes through to Hesse. Hesse with a chance to shoot or pull it back, and it's turned in by Benzema. Boy, what a relief for Real Madrid. They've been on the rack at times against Celta Vigo, but that could be a crucial goal. That keeps them in the running with the 2 teams above them, and they're still in the hunt for the title.
And if you keep up passing chances like Charles has done against Real Madrid away from home, and eventually you're going to pay for it. Celta Vigo could possibly be 2 goals ahead. That's just sheer numbers in the box for Real Madrid on this occasion, and Hesse has been a threat already. Could have had 1 goal himself, and he does well have the composure there to cut the ball back to Benzema. That's the sharpest we've seen from the French striker from Real Madrid. Make sure he gets across the defender, holds him off. He knows exactly what he has to do to deflect it into the net. The arrival of Bale and Hesse has meant 1 or 2 more crosses going into the box. They're committed players into attack. When balls have gone into the box, just throwing the white shirts forward.
Well, the substitutions worked. I know it was Benzema who started, who scored the goal. Bale and particularly Hesse played their parts in the goal. Mendy with that pass. Now then, will they change their approach from here, Real Madrid? The Celta Vigo have been creating chances, and Crondelli's charging at them this time. Ran into Pepe. Augusto. Luka Modric defending, and Marcelo sort of waves his arm to the left-back position. Here's Crondelli. And Orellana. And tackled by Carvajal. Clearance by Bale was picked up by Johnny. And eventually, Modric gets a little bit lucky.
You mentioned him playing in the left-back position. He was doing Marcelo's job. Then within seconds, he's back in centre midfield, doing the job that he's detailed to by Ancelotti.
And it's Augusto going off with a yellow card. Missed a chance. Produced an outrageous bit of skill in the first half. And it's Nolito whistles, the former Barcelona man. Only played a handful of games in the first team at the Camp Nou. Now then, there is lots and lots of Spanish football to come. Revista Special, Copa del Rey, last 16 first leg, kicks us all off. Valencia, Real Madrid join us from 8 on Sky Sports 2. And then have a look at the rest of the games coming through. And they're all on Sky Sports 2. Barcelona, 9 o'clock Wednesday. Excellent games, all from the Copa del Rey. Real Madrid, the last of them to go in the Copa del Rey. And then we do it all again next weekend in La Liga. Orellana switch flanks and plays it to Hugo Mayo. The excellent Modric again with the block. Quickly taken to Rafinha. Pepe's gone climbing over the back of Michael Crondelli. He's given away a free kick right on the edge of the D. And he's saying he was elbowed there by the Dane.
It's all about decision making, isn't it? Oh, it's just ridiculous by Pepe. He's not in a position there to win the ball. It's an attempt to try and win a free kick for Real Madrid. I think he realises as soon as he makes the challenge that he's going to pile on top of Crondelli. It's a very, very cheap free kick to give away.
Showing his stomach to the referee at the moment, looking for evidence of some wrongdoing by Crondelli. I love the fact that footballers never cease to lose their optimism that a referee will change his decision 30 seconds after blowing his whistle and giving a free kick.
I think we're going to say that footballers never lose their abdoms. One proof of that, John.
Now then, there's committee over this.
And they passed up 2 great chances. They've had 3 or 4 other half chances. This is a genuine chance. It has to be hit with power after. See Cabral and David Costas in the wall.
Nolito. Rafinha there as well. Orellana. It's Nolito and it's over.
Again, it's an opportunity passed up by Celta Vigo. See exactly what he's trying to do. It doesn't really look as if it's ever going to trouble the goal. Sigh of relief from Luka Modric there. I know they're scrapping out a result in this game tonight. He's been excellent. I think Carvajal has had an excellent game as well. Ramos showed his usual desire and urgency at the back, probably more in terms of going forward and trying to get a goal himself, but the rest of the players have been below par.
Here's Charles. Oh, well checked there by Sergio Ramos. I thought was lucky to get away without conceding the free kick, but that was the decision. Here he is again. I'll tell you one thing we must say for Ancelotti's Real Madrid is that they have shown resilience plenty of times this season. They haven't played well but have come out with results. A long list of games: Elche, Levante, Rayo Vallecano, Valencia, all won by a single goal. They scrap back for a draw against Osasuna. Now Benzema, away by David Costas.
Hesse has certainly had an impact, and Mendy's been pretty decent. I'd like to see Gareth Bale.
Here he is. Bale against 2 defenders. A little bit of skill to get him away. Gets crossed into Benzema. Good work by Joel, the goalkeeper. Rafinha to Charles. A tidy play by Celta Vigo. Crondelli. Orellana can't find Hugo Mayo.
It was more of a threat, wasn't it, from Gareth Bale rather than Di Maria playing on that right-hand side. The player, Di Maria, is reluctant to go down the outside and use his right foot to get a cross in. Can be quite predictable at times when he cuts inside, and quite predictable.
Benzema for Ronaldo. Lets it run across him and shoots. And he shoots just wide.
Certainly seems to be playing a more central role, doesn't he? Hesse has come on. Playing out on the left, Bale on the right. And Ronaldo is almost playing alongside. And Benzema now. As I mentioned about getting extra bodies into the 18-yard box, he just drags it. He's shot across the goal out. It was a snapshot, it was a half chance.
Nolito to Crondelli, the 2 subs linking up.
There's one obvious substitution left for Luis Enrique, and it's Santi Mina, the 18-year-old striker. Just be one of those nights where, even if he doesn't want to risk, with two strikers, it might be worth a straight swap. Clearly, it doesn't look as if it's going to be the night of Charles. Give the young striker a chance. A little bit of pace would certainly help Celta Vigo in an attacking sense. Don't really have any pace anywhere in the attacking positions, do they, Celta Vigo? And out wide, and so Condelli, Rafinha's a good player, but not blessed with lightning pace. Nolito has come on, he's not the quickest player.
This game isn't won yet for Real Madrid. At the moment, they're on target to cut the gap to 5, and with careless passes like that from Rafinha, they should get over the line. Well, you've called it. Have you got a hotline there to Luis Enrique? People say he should be the Barcelona coach. You called exactly the same substitution. Santi Mina is a 18-year-old, plays for the Spain under-19s. He's another one from Vego, another of the Galician contingent that's come through the ranks at Celta Vigo. Nice touch by Hesse. Nice touch between Hugo Mayo and Hesse, teammates of the Spanish underage teams over many years. Good ovation for Luka Modric. Really has won the home supporters over, basically just by being consistently good. Modric,
just by being Luka Modric. Fairly criticised, wasn't he, in the first 6 months of his first season here. Wasn't playing much, was voted the worst signing of the summer. As soon as he's got a regular chance, got in the team under Jose Mourinho, the Real Madrid supporters clearly saw what he was all about.
Had the strength of character to become a Real Madrid player as well, didn't he? Which is a difficult thing to do, isn't it? We've never experienced it, have we? But you know, well, you went to Manchester United, so it's close.
Yeah, especially when you don't get off to a great start. If you're not getting the chances you hoped for, you're a regular for your international team. You're a Tottenham Hotspur and the really important player. You come to Real Madrid and you're not getting a chance, you're not getting the amount of playing time you hoped for to show what you can do. You have to stick with it. There was talk, wasn't there, early on, that he might have been on the move. He was signs of discontent from Luka Modric, but he's for me, he's one of the first names on the team sheet now for Real Madrid.
Be interesting yet to see how the Xabi Alonso transfer situation pans out. We've got Modric and Yaramendi in the two centre midfield positions today. Khedira to come back at some point. Won't be quick though, I'm afraid. This succession of passes, well appreciated by the Bernabeu supporters. Carvajal just comes up short sometimes in the attacking areas. He's defended solidly today. Lovely pass by Rubinha to pick out Nolito. into the last 10 minutes of the Bernabeu. Oh, there's a bit of holding going on there. It was Rafinha trying to wrestle his way past Luka Modric.
There's not a murmur from Rafinha, is there, though, in terms of appealing for a penalty, but there was more than enough attention paid to him by Modric for an appeal or two from the Celta Vigo players. I'm astonished that there wasn't.
There is many a player who would have flung himself to the ground with that level of contact from Luka Modric.
He didn't even appeal, did he, when he got up, Rafinha? Just disappointed he didn't get a shot towards goal.
Here he is again. Bale quickly onto it. That's a good pass by Nolito. Rafinha just kept it in. Needed that header from Pepe. Good jump by Nolito. A header away though by Carvajal. Left Costas back this time. This is now Johnny. That's well read by Pepe. And Hesse to Ronaldo. Ronaldo tries to beat Joel from the angle. Disappointed, I think, just with himself, Cristiano Ronaldo.
How many times we've seen him find the far post from this range, from this angle. One of his better performances tonight. Still time for a goal or two.
They're looking for him now. There he goes, Cristiano Ronaldo. They put the ball in his path inside the 6-yard area, and he did the rest. It hasn't been vintage Ronaldo. It hasn't been vintage Real Madrid, but that will do. The points are theirs.
And 1 second, Ronaldo shoot direct at goal, and it's going in straight into the midriff of Joel. And a few seconds later, there's another chance for Real Madrid. It's untidy play from Celta Vigo, and the heads have just dropped slightly. As I just mentioned just before he scored, when I knew the cross was coming into the box from the impressive Carvajal. Benzema attacking the near post, Ronaldo the far post. Ronaldo gets there at the right time. He's the right place at the right time, and he has a 50 times a season habit of doing that, at the very least, for Real Madrid. Delight there for Diego Lopez. Relief, I think, for Ronaldo, who's honest enough to know that it hasn't been one of his better games. It looks like it's going to be all 3 points that Real Madrid. He gets on the score sheet.
Here's Rafinha. I'll update Cristiano Ronaldo's stats in a moment. Orellana, tackled by Marcelo. It's another corner. Been short of set pieces. Celta Vigo.
It's been a display where they probably should have got more from this game, but wasteful in front of goal. Once or twice lacked quality with a final pass or two into the box.
Orellana in just beyond Cabral. Away by the excellent Luka Modric, but Rafinha can play in. Orellana again. Orellana. His deflection there by Sergio Ramos was crucial. Rubinha, Crondelli. Santimina couldn't control it, but Celta have got it back again. It might just give Real Madrid a nervy few minutes at the end if they can grab a goal. Gareth Bale on the charge. 3 in support. He looks for Ronaldo. The flag checks Ronaldo's progress. I promised you his stats, didn't I? That's his career goal, 399. Now, if you add his international goals into his club goals, it's his 28th this season. 19 of them in the league and 9 in the Copa del Rey. And overall for Real Madrid, 229. And this is match 2-2-1. And if you think it's just because he's playing against soft-touch teams in La Liga, well, he's got 45 matches, 44 goals in the Champions League. Bale fouled by Johnny. And saying all of that, he hasn't looked especially sharp since coming back from his little injury layoff. Here's Hesse. Rafinha moved away from Barcelona to get some first-team football. Came really to Celta Vigo because they trust Luis Enrique and his style of play. This is nice play. Nolito and Crondelli. This could be a chance. Excellent work again by Carvajal.
Sharp play from Celta Vigo, but again, alert defending from Carvajal. As the season progressing, the 21-year-old is really making that right back position his own now, isn't it? Taking over from Arbeloa.
Interesting one for Del Bosque, the Spain coach, as well, that one, isn't it? Oriana. Header away by Benzema to Crondelli. Nolito turns inside the area. But with the block, you didn't know too much about it.
Again, it's a striker finding far too much space in the box, wasn't it? Ramos and Pepe was standing off him.
Nolito again. Crondelli can have a look, and in comes Cabral. And it should have been a goal again. Well, they deserve their win, Real Madrid, but they don't deserve a clean sheet.
No. They were fortunate to find themselves 2 goals down before they scored their first goal, Real Madrid. And Cabral, it's just a lack of conviction, isn't it? It's an excellent cross from Crondelli. No real belief there from Cabral that he thinks he's going to score at the far post. Maybe one eye on Diego Lopez coming out and perhaps taking a knock. But again, that should have been a goal for Celta Vigo.
Here's Rafinha. Good skills again. Maybe overdid it by trying to find Santimina.
It's clearly going to be 3 points for Real Madrid, and that's all that matters ultimately for Ancelotti. Yes, there will be criticism of the performance. The game coming up so quickly, the next game in the Copa del Rey Thursday, and then Espanyol at the weekend. It won't be talked about for too long. For Luis Enrique, he'll have to take some positives, but his team are going to have to start finding a way to score in a goal or two when their performance merits it, when the chances are being created. It's a good young team, though, isn't there? Some really good young players and a relatively young goalkeeper.
Important that they stay in La Liga, though, isn't it? Deportivo, their neighbours, went down last season. They almost went with them. They've got a plan. They've got what football managers like to call a project. The only trouble is, opponents keep taking points off them.
A result like this in the Bernabeu against Real Madrid isn't going to make or break their season, but they do have to start picking up points. They do start to win matches at home as well. Just the one win at home so far this season.
Well, we did their recent game against Valladolid, didn't we? We commentated on that on Sky Sports Extra on the Sky Sports website. They were really poor that night. Valladolid won that game much more comfortably than Real Madrid are winning this game. That was the kind of game that they didn't really enjoy, wasn't it? It was a cold and foggy night at a difficult stadium, but against a team in a similar predicament that they needed to get points from. You can look stylish against a team like Real Madrid. And there are times at which you look at a team at the end of the season and say, yeah, they got relegated in a very stylish manner.
Able to bring in too many players in the summer transfer window. I wonder if there's an opportunity for Luis Enrique to strengthen, particularly in the attacking department.
Here's Bale going for goal. Good goalkeeping again by Joel.
I wouldn't imagine Ancelotti's looking to bring too many in either. You'll see Gareth Bale here, whipping it in. Left foot, cuts inside from the right flank. It's going to be job done from Real Madrid. They've made a very, very hard work of it. And substitutions, fair play to Ancelotti, have made an impact. Did make a difference. And tactically as well, by putting Hesse on the left and Ronaldo in a more central position. And Bale on the right. Certainly paid off.
Benzema, Ronaldo, Benzema. Defending, Hugo Mayo. This will be a 9th straight home win in all competitions. Congratulations to Iker Casillas. His wife had a baby a couple of days ago. It's a really careless pass right at the end. Bale can take advantage. It was deflected. Be a shame for Celta Vigo if they concede a silly goal, lose 3-0.
Yep, no, it's the right thing for Bale to do, wasn't it? A poor crossfield pass. Move it onto his left foot, go for goal. Good determined defending though, getting the block.
Marcelo. Where's the flag? Well, it's gone up now against Cristiano Ronaldo. It'll be interesting to see. There were other players definitely offside. The assistant referee obviously happy that Ronaldo was offside as well. Oh, no, he's not though, is he? That's him on the far side. Here's Bale as they look for number 3. It is number 3 now, Ronaldo. And he congratulates, he celebrates with Gareth Bale. But that's Cristiano Ronaldo's second of the night. It's his 400th senior goal for his clubs and his country. It's a magnificent 29th goal of the season already. All of this, and he hasn't been anywhere near his best.
We mentioned tongue-in-cheek there had been a great performance for him prior to him scoring, and watched it on cue. He got the first goal. And number 2 for Ronaldo. 400 career goals. A phenomenal achievement. A phenomenal footballer. Great work from Gareth Bale. He's able there to cross for the outside of his left foot. It does on so many times. Playing on the right wing, gets to the byline, still manages to manoeuvre his body into position. The cross for the outside left foot certainly isn't easy. He had his head up, he knew exactly where Ronaldo was. Ronaldo knew exactly what Gareth Bale was going to do. It's a good partnership now, those two.
Well, Portuguese flags flying at the end for Cristiano Ronaldo's double.